Hello, my name is Nikola Tesla and I am coming before you today to present my newest invention, the Macroscope. What I have here is a small prototype of the finished machine. With your investment, I will be able to build a full-size, fully functional macroscope.
Tesla. What are you up to today?
Edison, what are you doing here? Are you having me followed now? This is a private meeting and you are not invited.
Of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Now to continue. The macroscope is designed to interpret a simple image from the brainwaves of a nearby individual, using a magnetic field receiver to read the electrical pulses emanating from the subject's brain. The image is revealed by removing these small windows on top of the device, which reveals the image in pieces as each window is removed. Allow me to demonstrate. I will turn the machine on. Wireless power. And then remove the window cover plates one at a time. The light from the windows burns the image onto the paper, but we must be careful not to allow too much light all at once. Finally, we remove the picture. As you can see, someone in this room is thinking very strongly about light bulbs.
Did someone say light bulbs? This looks like an interesting machine. I have one just like it, but better, of course.
I said good day to you, sir. Your presence here is not welcome.
Fine. I will see you in court.
Now, I have here some investment contracts for those of you interested in investing into the scientific breakthrough of the century. Edison! Macroscope from Mayday Games is a family game in which the players are competing to see who can figure out the image hidden in the macroscope before anyone else does. The game comes with the macroscope device that you have to assemble. Whoa. It's fairly easy to do despite the instructions not being very clear on the process. There is also a stack of 200 double-sided image sheets that you insert into the macroscope here. There's a pair of dice and some blue and yellow crystals to track your score. And finally, there's a small board and token to keep track of the game rounds. Each player starts with 2 yellow crystals, which are worth 1 victory point each. The blue crystals are worth 10. To set up the game, you just insert the stack of images into the macroscope, place the top on it, like that is the top, like so, and fill up all the holes with the window tokens. These are little window tokens, they have numbers on them. Just place them randomly, and you're good to go. On your turn, a player rolls the dice, and then chooses one or both of the tokens to remove that correspond with the number shown on the dice. There's 12 window tokens, and they're numbered from 1 to 6 twice. If the number you rolled has already been removed, then you can choose any window to reveal. So you see I rolled a 6 and a 5. I can pull off this 5, and I can find, let's say I'll take this 6. Let's zoom in a little here. You can choose to try and guess the picture either after the first or second window is revealed on your turn. This is because you get 1 point for every closed window still on the macroscope. So you might want to try it after the first window in order to get the extra victory point. If you choose not to guess, you take 2 yellow crystals, bloop, and then the other players have the opportunity to guess themselves. They must pay the player whose turn it is 2 yellow crystals, and then they can make a guess. All players can guess, but they can't guess the same thing, and each must pay the active player 2 yellow crystals. After players announce their guesses, you lift off the top of the machine and reveal the picture. Whoever guessed correctly gets a number of crystals equal to the number of remaining windows. Those who guessed incorrectly must lose the same number of crystals. If no player wishes to guess, then play passes to the next player. Once an image is revealed, you place the top back on the macroscope. You've taken it off, you've revealed the image, now you place it back on top, you put all the windows back on, and you pull out the top sheet so that a new picture is on top. And you try to do it so you don't reveal it. Ha! Like that. Then the next player starts a new round. There are 10 rounds in a game, and you track this on the provided board. Bloop, 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 bloop. After the 10th picture has been revealed, everyone adds up all their victory points, and whoever has the most wins the game. That's all there is to it. Once you've gone through the first 200 images, you just flip the stack over and start again with the images on the back. There's a family variant in the rules where the players don't roll any dice. Each player simply removes the windows one at a time, and when a player thinks they know the answer, they write it down, along with the number of closed windows remaining. Once every player has written down an answer, the image is revealed. The player who guessed earliest and correctly gets the victory points that they wrote down, and all other correct guesses get 1 victory point each. Incorrect guesses get no points. Again, the game ends after 10 rounds. That's pretty much how you play Macroscope. Let's see if we can figure out what this image is. Okay, so we roll the dice. We got a 4 and a 1. Let's see, take that 4, which shows me nothing, and a 1, which shows me a little, not much. A 6 and a 1. All right, here's a 6 here. Whoa, that tells me nothing. How about this? No, that's the only other 1. Okay, I still don't know. Anybody? Anybody? 3 and a 2. All right, here we go, a 3. Is it an antler? And where's a 2? 2. Nothing. 4 and a 2. Here's a 4. And, okay. I know why. It's because I've got it backwards. You silly? See the arrow? That's the bottom. It looks like a mountain or a volcano. That's what I'm going to guess. Man, that was not easy. Okay, mountains. Ta-da! See, there you go. Oh no, I revealed the next one, which is an owl. And that is pretty much how you play Macroscope. Macroscope from Mayday Games is for 2 to 6 players ages 6 and up, and it takes about 30 minutes to play. The Macroscope is pretty cool, and it will be sure to draw intrigued players to the table. The images are very straightforward, like pizza, or bridge, or a banana, and it's an entertaining game. Both gamers and non-gamers should appreciate the game. In fact, non-gamers will probably appreciate it more because of the simplicity. The rules are extremely easy, and once the Macroscope is put together, setup only takes a few seconds. Everything fits back into the box nicely and ready to go for the next time that you play. If you like simple party/family games like Pictionary, then you should enjoy Macroscope. On the negative side, the image sheets are fairly thin, so you have to take extra care that you don't accidentally spill a drink on them, or they will be easily ruined and the game will be unplayable. Also, in the rules, play passes to the player next to the person whose turn ended the round. This resulted in some players having to go first or last multiple times in a row. And turn order does matter. If you're going 4 or higher in a round, then you have a lot fewer closed windows, so you can only score a lower number of victory points. If this happens to you multiple turns in a row, you have a lot less potential points to score. Similarly, if you're going first multiple times in a row, and then you'll have fewer points because it will be pretty hard for you to guess correctly with only 2 windows revealed. So you'll end up having to pass in most cases. To resolve this, we simply made an active player token that moved clockwise around the table after each round, so that the distribution of who goes first and last isn't based on who finished the round, but rather who started the round. And it seemed a fairer way to go. Also, I'm not too sure about 6-year-olds playing. The fact that you can lose victory points for an incorrect guess might cause problems with the younger kids, and they need to be able to write and spell to play the family variant. So if you have younger kids who want to play, I recommend that you just make up your own rules. Overall, this is an enjoyable game with some pretty cool components, and it's an interesting twist on the typical party picture games. There's a ton of images, so it will take a lot of games before you start repeating. 40 to be exact, which is more replayability than I get out of many other more expensive games. Thank you for joining me in this review of Macroscope from Mayday Games. Let me know if you found this review helpful by leaving a comment or sending me an email at elliot_miller@voiceofe.com. Make sure to subscribe to the Voice of E channel on YouTube, as I'll have a lot more thematic game reviews, and you won't want to miss any of them. Please tell your friends to check out the Voice of E, and hopefully they'll subscribe too, and so on. Thanks again, and until next time, keep your mind free.
Get me
No,
we need no time.
I'm not a mobster from the 70s. Ugh.